Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Live from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence on this 29 May 2025 in the year of our whole what's going on dumpster fire. What are we doing right now? My host, or call me Ken. I'm just Ken. Oh, wait, different song to play that. Obviously, in the gunner seat I have the Spinky. What's up, girl?
That's me. Hey, y'all.
Man, what a, man.
What is going on?
Dude, what is going on?
In the last couple days of May.
Last couple of days of May. Somebody asked me.
Long month.
Yeah, exactly. Was that
5 Thursday?
Yes. It feels like it's a weird thing. It doesn't feel like it's Thursday though. I mean, it's been like storming across Texas. We
got like hail.
It's been storming anywhere. That the hemp stock event that got kind of thrown out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and so U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio attended hemp stock.
Yes.
And so. But yeah. I'm Sonic. What's good, Ice? You check out the new Army advertisement. Somebody asked me a question. Hey, do you get paid to wear people's shirts or have? And this is just a question that I said I would bring up in the podcast on the live. And let's put it this way: if there's a veteran that I know, and there's a business that I know, and they've been, they support the veteran community, and they're just trying to get a leg up and trying to get, just trying to get started, I'll buy a T-shirt or something like that to support, and I'll wear it. That's it. Nobody's paying me shit. I paid for like, for instance, right now, I'm wearing the California National Guard. Now, I'm not telling everybody join the California National Guard.
I don't think the California National Guard is paying us either.
Right. Right.
We certainly haven't joined them.
I started my life in the California National Guard. So it's kind of like, to me, it's like, to me, it's kind of, I feel like an alumni, type of thing as well. So represent, So yeah, it to me, I know everyone's like asking, well, you guys are just like doing this. I'm just seeing a lot of drama. Hey, look, if a veteran wants to get started in a business, we can always every other month, main page posts a jobs and veterans business stuff, where if you're looking for work or you're looking for somebody to work for you, there's a post for that. If you want to post your government business wares, you can post on that. And so,
yeah, I'm wearing a Sublime shirt right now. I know you can't see it, and they're not paying me, and I'm not a member of the band.
Right.
Just putting that out there.
Yeah. Some of the things. I'm okay. I think some bands need to be quiet on some of the stuff that they do when it comes to government, military, and politics. Just play.
Oh, absolutely.
Just play good music. Just.
That's all. I really don't care what your political beliefs are. Shut up.
Just play good music. I want to hear you talk about you can
believe whatever you want. That's your business.
No, but I want to hear about. Yeah, I want to cry. I want to grab my steering wheel angrily in the sunset and cry about getting dumped or something like that, or
or or I want to party in the USA, or whatever it is,
or something. Yeah. So when someone's like, "Oh, did you hear about that song? Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that?" And so there you go.
If I want to get political with it, I'll listen to like some Rage Against the Machine or System of a Down or something. That's what I'll listen to.
Any punk music or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what is going on? We got some comments in there. And they got Nathan. We got Raymond. Everyone's saying hi in the comments there, but there's some weird. So what is this? Yeah, okay, ambush Ukraine style. Fuck Russia. Okay, got it. Yeah, understood. Like for a second, I thought this was going to go a completely different direction, like the Grunt style and the Sergeant Major Academy fiasco. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
History lessons.
Yes, it's another U.S. Army WTF moment story for another time. F. Neil Young, F. Bruce Springsteen. See, look again. I don't. If I'm listening,
don't care.
Okay,
I'm not talking to anybody. I'm still going to listen to them.
Yeah.
I don't really care what they feel.
Okay. Now, are there some? Because like I think we've played some Kanye shit before here. We've played some.
Oh, yeah. And again,
and
he
we
can
played
say
some,
what he wants to do.
We played some
and
P Diddy stuff in
here. A gold digger.
we played some Diddy shit on here. So all the music. So are we gonna like wipe out entire histories? Look, the music that we play, is it endorsing somebody? Hey, look, man. Most of us. Well, how I say this without saying, fuck it, I'll say it. Most of us don't even buy their music anyways. We download it somewhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not like.
I mean, some of that I got back on the Napster days.
Yeah, or LimeWire.
I got my Napster files.
LimeWire.
Yeah.
We had that one computer that didn't work in the house that kept stuttering and stuff, and that was due to the fact.
Yeah, like I'd start the download, go to PT. Hopefully, by the time I got off work, it'd be ready.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, oh shit, did this play out right? Did I really play this?
Mm-hmm. I'm not like I'll buy what I want. I don't care. If I like the music, I like the music. I don't even know what their political beliefs are, nor do I care.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Now if some music even plays along to my own political beliefs, like I want to burn shit down, or I want to,
right?
You know what I mean? Just
yeah, I guess I do have political beliefs.
yeah, exactly. Just like
burn stuff down,
burn shit down, like Metallica or something. Like just some like old stuff. Look. I'm just I don't know how we got on this endorsing stuff, but somebody asked me to answer the question about the T-shirts or the material that I have on the when I wear it or when we talk about it or where didn't they wipe out our killing music? I don't know. Again, that's one of those things where I don't. How do I say this? I don't go hunting around for stuff like that. I don't go hunting around for the. I'm not looking out for. I'm not like
R. Kelly's all on Apple Music right now.
Yeah, for now, and then whatever, and then all I remember R. Kelly from back in the day was when Dave Chappelle was making fun of him, and that was
right. And his bump and grind song.
Yeah,
there ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only one I remember.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. All right, so I digress. That was just one of the questions that somebody, once in a while, and I'll grab a question that somebody asked me and say, "Hey, will you talk about this?" and post online. Yeah, I'm totally comfortable. Raymond says he wants to pee in his wife. Okay, there you go.
On, not in. Yeah, on. Very big difference there.
I want to piss on you. I remember that. Oh, man.
What a time.
Yeah, what a time. Yeah, that CQ job, he's the pop culture guy. Okay. All right. Let's get back to bed. This is SGT'S Time, your LPD, your leader professional development, and all your news currently within the U.S. Army, U.S. military, and the Department of Defense. Affecting all of our audiences that are currently following us, almost 2 million followers on Facebook, assorted on, 250,000 on another page, a couple, several thousand on another page, 30,000. So we got a lot of pages. So Nathan says,
I was not told there was going to be math. Sorry.
Yeah. Nathan says, keep ignoring me. That's fine. What are you talking about? Be careful. Sometimes you will get the attention you wanted and then get mad that we gave it to you, Nathan. So.
Oh, okay. So, and now we're ignoring Nathan. Yeah, all right, no problem.
Nathan,
I'm good at that.
Yeah. Nathan, are you?
Okay.
Did you just join the Army, or are you you're a drill or something like that, or something like that, or are you just kind of like
Oh no, he came in 2007.
Yeah,
okay. See, yes, there we go. There's your attention.
Oh yeah.
No, he's probably a blue cord. I don't know. There's only one.
Probably is a blue cord. Everybody knows now. According to the new methods of warfare, blue cords are only used for network cables. But
yes.
I don't know why he wants all the attention. You notice he
I
wants
don't
the
know.
attention. But at any rate, so I'm the GOAT. Prove me wrong. Sling shit. Okay, yeah. Anyways,
Yes.
all right. We're digressing to all the fun notes of everybody. Okay, so none of you guys have paid attention to the news currently. What's going on? What's going on with the Department of Defense? Kind of hard to tell.
Is Steve gonna tell us?
I don't know. Kind of hard to tell because DoD hasn't done a press conference lately. Haven't really had any.
They make you sign waivers and out of
we've had a bunch of good. No, we got a bunch of, I guess, a bunch of good videos or something like that.
Yeah.
That everyone's like, oh, there's new videos and stuff. Now look, there were some videos that was posted during, I guess, the Coca-Cola, the NASCAR event where the 160th was flying around the track. That was pretty cool. And what's funny is that I noticed, I mean, everyone likes to call me a multimedia autist. I do see things in multimedia that, if you worked in multimedia a lot and you've seen movies a lot, or if you like watching movies and stuff like that, you're just kind of notice little nuances of film and stuff like that. Like, for instance, there are several films out there that recycle old footage of another movie and play it in reverse or play it backwards or flip the video so that way it doesn't look like, like Transformers, The Matrix, The Island will use. There's several, just for example. Well, I guess the Department of Defense posted a video that had some Trump, and Hegseth narrations behind the scenes, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's a new video. It's a new video." I'm like, "No, it's not really a new video because I did a parody video using that same footage, and it didn't." I'm just gonna say, man, that video that was supposedly warrior-like and lethal and all that. Was done up in the last 2 administrations. Some of it was some of it were posts or videos that haven't been seen. Like, you only see it, like, you don't see it on TV. You only see it like on the web, or you see it on whatever. So it's funny that everyone's like, "Oh, it's a new video. Oh, this is not woke," and blah 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 blah. I
know.
It's the same fucking.
Wait, they had
shit.
no women in it, or that why no women. Or
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't know.
Nobody
because
typing. Everything was all like
all they showed
and bombs and stuff.
Yeah, all they showed is airplanes, bombs, helicopters, and a couple guys doing some stuff, some Ranger stuff. Again, all this has been regurgitated old media, and I thought, okay, hey, the Department of Defense is coming out with a new video. Oh, this is a new. We're lethal. Now look, just for individuals that are listening in that support that are all about the new administration, and who is now running it, and I'm talking about the Secretary of Defense and the DoD side of the house. We used to make fun of the term lethality. What was the terms?
Excellence with it.
Yeah, Center of Excellence. What was it? Lethality, warfighter, to the point where people were changing their bios and Twitter names.
Yes,
it was recycled.
Center of lethality.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, I like the ones where Fifth Group renditions a drag party. What was that one about? Whoa, what was that about? Fifth Group did a drag party. You're right. I still see the USMC videos with the Lava Monster commercial back. Yeah, reduce, reuse, recycle. Yeah, so. It wasn't when I made a comment about it to somebody. They're like, "Oh, you just don't support this. You don't support the warfighter." I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. What are you talking about? You don't support the warfighter to what? Because the video didn't.
Because you called them out.
Because we called them out. That the video was old shit. It was old shit video.
Right?
It was
it's
old.
Not like went out there and did it in the last 100 days and filmed us all.
Right. Oh, so Fifth Group did a drag party on AFN. Please provide us a link. Please provide us a link. I think that's funny. So, yeah. What's this? Raymond says, if I win 2028, you have the job. If you agree right now to take it over just by being honest. Dude, I'm going to tell you what, and this is from several individuals that know me. Hey, I've been left on red. So there you go. That's your there's your I guess your I guess that's your test. I guess that's your, fuck, it's not my fucking fault they don't call me back. I mean, I can invoice you and I can help you out with your multimedia greatness. Have the team join you and all that. Oh, it wasn't joking. Okay. What is it?
Nathan is just, he really just thinks that we need to talk about suicide, that he wants us to talk about. Nathan, we talk about serious things like that all the time, but that just is not the point of our show tonight.
Yeah,
there you go.
not to mention, again, he's Nathan's saying, once again, my point is about suicide, and it's higher than ever but suppressed. You know, we post videos, awareness videos, call memes, and not joking about suicide, but joking at the dark humor that veterans have about it every Sunday, and it's posted all the time. There was a video where a family member posted a video reminiscing about suicide awareness and all that. Yeah, we got it. We know about suicide awareness, but it seems like to some it's a fucking virtue signal for some to ride off on it, and we got the fucking point. Every time somebody says about the suicide, people always misinterpret.
Right, like we need to talk about it 24/7.
Yeah, beat the
we're
fucking dead horse. We fucking know about it. We fucking know that the VA's fucked up when it comes to behavioral health. We know that the Army's fucked up when it comes to behavioral health specialists. We know that the Army, to include, or I was just to say the service, in the way they treat our soldiers and the way they don't feed us, they don't fucking take care of our fucking barracks. But and
that's what we're going to talk about tonight.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now, Nathan. See, that's the thing. Oh, I want to get my point across. So happy. There you go. Happy, joy, Nathan. The point was coming across, but just that we don't fucking, oh man. Jesus Christ, dude. Just what the hell? Fuck, man. Thank you, Hots Cots. WTF has retweeted and collabed with me on mental health and quality of life on multiple occasions. So it's not like we're talking about it. It's just the fact that right now, Nathan wants to be the fucking pity party on this shit and be the person to highlight it and say, what about veteran suicide? What about veteran? Yeah, we got it. We're fucking talking about it. We've always thought. So use your anger and let's do something about it. Nathan, you don't realize that we command one of the largest military media fucking presence in the entire fucking DoD right now? Our followership is the United States Army's numbers. So we talk about it all the fucking time. Let's go do something about it. Do you not see us posting about Grunt Styles, the Grunt Style Foundation, fighting against pills? Do you not see us at all talking about, we just went to fucking Hempstock. Use my anger. Yeah. Brother, you have not.
Well, we are doing something about it.
Yeah, brother, you have not seen anger.
Commenting on our shit.
Yeah, you have not seen anger, man. Yeah. Greg.
We're not angry.
Greg says everyone should just settle down, do a 22 push-ups to show you care, and Nathan will be happy.
Well, you know what, Greg? That's the one thing I'm not going to do is push-ups because I don't have to do those anymore. So I'll do it.
Fuck, man. I just hate the fuck. No, because some people.
I know because
everybody jumped on us.
You're not doing anything, and all you're doing is making a comment on Facebook.
You're making, and some people are making a comment on Facebook, and okay, what are you fucking doing about it then? You want my anger to do something about it? Have you started up any fucking organizations? No, you haven't seen my anger, is what I'm saying. You've not seen my anger.
And that's not the right you're either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
don't make loud for
everything. Exactly. Oh, man. Okay. Where were we at before
we need to put cover sheets on a TPS report. Exactly. Now you're going to get me started.
Now you're going to get started on cover sheets. Yeah. We just got a couple cover sheets in the inbox right now, by the way. So, yeah.
We've got to put cover sheets on it if you want us to talk about suicide. Sorry.
Oh, man. Dude. Exactly. That you really must be new here. Woo, man. Oh, let me fucking fan myself with my AER propaganda. Make sure you donate to AER, Army Emergency Relief. Woo, man. That got me heated up.
We got his pressure up tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Mickey, what's up, man? Mickey knows me. Me and Mickey have not.
Let the leprechaun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they haven't seen Angry to let the leprechaun loose. Exactly. If you've not seen angry leprechaun noises, man, Mickey Robinson's my man. He's my bro. I served with Mickey back in the day. And I tell you what, when an angry little Mexican like me and an angry little leprechaun like him get pissed off, it's fun. It's fun. Oh, man. What's up, Mickey? Oh, man. So what were we talking about? Gary, what an exciting show today. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what were we talking before we were rudely Nathan interrupted? Not new here, just tired of the same guy who talks shit behind a mic. Bro, you don't even fucking know me, man.
You know what?
No,
You know where the X button is?
You-
I'm just saying. You're so fucking tired of it, you know.
Just tired of the same dude that talks shit constantly behind a mic. You don't even realize what I do behind the scenes, man. That's why I'm gonna do 2 shows a night, not 7 days a show. 7 shows.
I mean, we can do it.
Nathan's,
Well,
Nathan's pissed. Be careful, Nathan. The nation knows of you now.
I know.
We have everybody. Have I been doing my cholo workout? You know, I just got removed. I just got my profile lifted, so now I can go back, and all my bros have been calling me fat and saying that I need to go back. And then you're damn right. I appreciate all the fat shaming that the bros have been giving me. Thanks a lot. So.
Oh my God! He says meet him in a pit.
Meet him in a pit? For what? What are we going to do? Come on, Nathan. Come on, say it. Meet him in a pit.
I wish he would. I wish he would. That's so funny. He's like, I wish he would.
Oh, Nathan. Oh, look at Nathan. So.
Well, he's been in the Army 18 years. So you think he might know. He might know.
He's been in the Army 18 years, and he's a fucking drill sergeant, dude. Better represent.
Oh, I know. Like,
easy. All right.
That's cute. That's cute. Okay. All right. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
I won't bully Nathan.
Yeah, we won't bully Nathan anymore, even though Nathan was man. Ooh, he wants to take us.
He needs to be. He wants to be a producer here.
Yeah, he wants to be. The Hots and Cots. While you're there, can you drop a review on Hots and Cots? Oh man, I think he's referring to he wants to fight. I think he wants to fight.
That's what I got out of it. I mean, that's the only pit I know of. Or a mosh pit.
Yeah, or a mosh pit or something like that. I don't know what kind of pit he's talking about.
I don't know.
But anyways, so what were we talking about? Cholo workers shit. It's okay, dude.
Okay.
Don't sweat it. We get it. We know what's going on. We know what's up with the veteran community. We know how fucked up. And its best thing is that I'm using the voice to fucking keep pounding the fucking mic to keep talking it. But you don't know that we also do a ton of work behind the scenes, Nathan. Just breaking balls aside. And so yeah. Yeah, man. Upu all day. Okay, upu. That's all right. I just got on my profile, so I have to wait till I heal up a little bit better. So what were we talking about? Were we digressing? We really digressed.
Yes, we were digressing. We were going to start talking about barracks, I believe.
They were talking about barracks. Yeah. Do you see the?
That's where we were going. We were going to the barracks.
Yeah, you were going to the barracks.
Hots and Cots knew we were going to talk about barracks.
Yep. Have you seen the article that Steve Bannon posted on military.com about it? Man. Woo-hoo.
Steve is on it.
Yeah, Steve. I'll say so. The Pentagon diverts $1 billion from the Army barracks to fund the border mission. Now, look, I understand border security. We've talked about this. Is important.
Yeah.
We totally believe in making sure our borders are secure. But couldn't there been like any other fucking place to divert money from? Like, I don't know,
I don't know. Doge supposedly saved a whole bunch of money in a whole bunch of places.
Right. Where we're supposed to get this money
where'd all
from.
that money go?
Right.
Like, there's a lot of places the barracks fund is the only place you could have got it from.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, $1 billion from the Army. That's like $1 billion. I think isn't that like some of the isn't that like a percentage? I don't even think the USOCOM budget. I'm not talking about the USOCOM altogether with all their budgets. Like 1% of the. I think it's barely 1% or not even 2% of the Pentagon's budget. So it's like
Hots and Cots said it's $10 billion.
$10 billion. So the Pentagon is shifting $1 billion meant for maintaining and renovating Army barracks instead to fund the surge of troops to the U.S.-Mexican border. A move that coincides with the service's gradual deprioritization of quality of life initiatives for soldiers. Damn, dude. So redirecting the barracks funding erodes much of the additional money that the Army started pouring into living quarters during the previous administration. I'm gonna tell you this. Dude, have you seen Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps Reese? Have you seen what he's posted? Like anytime he's visiting barracks, anytime he sees the barracks, he had that walkthrough a while back of showing what Marine barracks are going to look like. And holy crap, leaps and bounds from what we've seen before. Diverted from Congress and the Senate Prevo. So, when we and this is going to be an intertwining conversation about Hots and Cots and this story. And the reason why I say that is because for years. I think when we first started tracking the mold on U.S. Army WTF moments and DFACs, we went back about, I would say we could probably go back about 2013, when the time that we had started tracking all the mold in the barracks, and we started tracking all that time. Well, within that time, every time it was posted on something, a public affairs officer would come back out of the woodwork and say, "Hey, that's not true. This is not what happened." Even though there are like pictures, positive and video, of said deplorable conditions. Can we say deplorable without people get mad? I mean, is everybody going to get mad? Okay. I mean, I don't want people every time we say something.
Using it in the correct context.
Deplorable conditions. So at any rate, from about 2013 until, I would say just recently, when Hots and Cots, I think you just really not even go into almost like a year, almost 2 years of Hots and Cots.
I think we're getting into that.
Yeah,
toddler phase.
Feel free to interject Hots and Cots in the comments. We see you. So when that happened, fucking me and Rob got together. Actually, Rob hit us up in the inbox and like, "Hey man, 2023 late. Okay, yeah. Okay, so sort of correct. Yeah, 2023 late. Yeah, there you go. So the end of 2023. So Rob hit us up in the inbox, and I was on the inbox, and I just happened to get it. I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, we're trying to put together, do a Yelp for the troops when it comes to DFACs and living conditions. Blah 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 blah. Here's how it's gonna work. Here's what I want to do." I'm like, blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh shit, this is pretty cool." Well, do you want, what are you trying to establish? I want to establish at least a tracking system and all that stuff. So that way I can get this information. And I'm paraphrasing, of course, because me and Rob talked a lot. And we're like, "Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get on it." So, I decided to go back into the inbox, deep in the inbox. Now this is important too when it comes to the barrack stuff. And then it goes back to mental health and the barracks and the DFACs and pay are connected. If you don't get that squared away, then obviously it's going to be a huge mess.
Yeah, it's going to affect you negatively.
Well, yeah, it's a huge mess because
overall,
if it's not taken care of, it compounds on. You're in the barracks, living in crappy quarters. You smell. You got the fucking mold and stuff. You got your water running brown. You go to the DFAC.
Don't want to shower.
You don't want to shower.
Like shit.
Yeah, you go to
You're
the.
Not getting paid.
You go to the DFAC.
You
go to the DFAC, and the next thing you know, you're like, "Hey, how come I'm not how come you're not eating?
You're hungry.
Or how come you're always eating junk food? Or how come this?" And it gets cascades. So as Hots and Cots were starting to grow, then that's when we decided to, hey, look, let's just kind of collab this together, and all the information that we have, we'll push the audience to use Hots and Cots. So Hots and Cots, in doing so, was able to grab a lot more information, categorize it a whole lot better than what we did. And
yes.
Then Rob asked, "Hey," and this is going to be some more. I'm going to come out with another announcement next Wednesday at I think at the same time as Showtime, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on X Spaces on Twitter Spaces. Myself, Army, Reddit, and Rob are going to be talking to Steve Bannon on Spaces, and we're going to be shooting the breeze about that stuff. And it's going to be more. It's going to, like I said, it's going to be Rob's, origin story or villain arc, however you want to call it. Because I know
a little bit of both.
A little bit of both, yeah. And so we're gonna sit back and talk about what he's done and all the processes that he's went through. Hey, look, I retired. I didn't expect to do paperwork. I didn't expect to do a report. I know Spanky was laughing at me because I was kind of complaining about doing a bunch of paperwork and all that. And Rob asked, "Hey man, is there any way you could get all the information that you got from just having the inbox, and can you provide us with this? Provide me some of the information, some anecdotes on all that?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, no problem. So give me a minute, and I'll be more than happy to get that knocked out for you, and then you're good to go." So hey, we went through and they knocked it out, did the report. He was able to, I don't know, it was like almost 19 pages. I lie, probably just exaggerating. I don't know, it was probably a few pages, like 8 or 9 pages or something like that of all the reports that we have done. He took that information to some congressional leaders, and then it was I guess you could say the rest is history. When we now have a permanent collaboration with Hots and Cots. So that way, anything that comes into the inbox that's Hots and Cots related, anything that has to do with quality of life in the barracks or on the DFACs, then exactly that, Rob. I was just about ready to say there's a GAO report that found that living conditions in some military barracks may pose potentially serious risk to the physical and mental health of service members as well as their safety. So, face turquoise covering eyes. What? Not to play.
The little emojis.
Yeah. Not to play devil's advocate, but I've seen some pretty clutch barracks. Yes, you are correct.
Yes,
we have seen great barracks, but we want to know why the barracks at Fort. Name your Fort Meade are different than the ones that are at Fort Cav, or different than JBLM, or different than.
And even if they're not state of the art, brand new, they should at least be free from mold and stuff that will kill you or make you sick. Clean, healthy. They don't safe. Not worry about is the ceiling going to cave in on me? The water coming out of the pipes should be
right,
potable.
Pip says that he helped rebuild 15 barracks on Fort Hood or Fort Cav, and they're definitely going to bring a big improvement. So changes are being made, but the shift, of course, also reflects the change in the Army's priorities. During the previous administration, service planners made a point to tying soldier well-being to the Army's ability to fight. I was kind of like thought that as well. Didn't that we always talk about that? That was like old school, total soldier concept stuff. The whole soldier concept stuff. If soldier eats, gets paid, sleeps well, and all
beans
that
and
stuff.
bullets.
Beans and bullets. Sergeant
the beans part.
Yeah, sergeanting things. The idea, of course, that was the quality of life or part of preparing for war, which is no shit. I don't understand how people don't see that as a big no shit anyways. That when the troops and families are taken care of, the soldiers are more focused and ready to deploy to combat. And don't send us anything in the inbox.
Right.
So current... Go ahead.
Yeah, then if the families aren't happy, then guess who's not re-enlisting?
Right.
That too.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be quite honest. I can tell you now, even though me and my ex were married for 9 years in the military, if I told him not to re-enlist, guess what he would not be doing? Yeah. He would not be re-enlisting.
You bring up a good point. It was kind of funny how everyone talks about we're here to take care of soldiers. We recruit families. Remember that old term? Everyone's like, that was part of the woke. What? No, it was not.
No, it's not.
It was never has been.
Nothing to do with woke.
We recruit families. Soldiers, NCOs, all the old 80s acts. I laugh about it coming back like it's a brand new thing. I'm like, dude, we used to mock that shit.
Yeah, that whole if you want a family, or if the Army wanted you to have a family, they would issue one. That's always been bullshit. Yeah. It really has. And you can even see, you can go back and watch old war movies, the ones that include the family parts in them. Yes, it was a lot more of the family staying together, apart, the family staying apart. They didn't bring families everywhere much more or a lot less than they do now, but those families were all a family, and they took care of each other, and they took the housing was taken care of, everything was taken care of for them. And you can see that, you can ask my mother and her mother of how spouses were, and they were treated a hell of a lot better than we treat our dependents now. So
not to mention well, it's kind of funny, and Mickey brings up a good point. It goes all the way back to the First Sergeant Barracks Initiative, which basically made the barracks more privatized and the management of it, and it took power away from the First Sergeants to fix it.
And it's just the same as the privatized housing. Everything just went to shit.
Right.
Housing, barracks, everything.
To the point to where now we could say, I had it better than the soldiers have it today. It's kind of like, remember how
there's no mold in my barracks.
Yeah, you remember how back in the day it used to be, fucking soldiers don't know what it's like. You think you had it tough? I used to ruck uphill both ways with no boots on. We had ammo boxes with ropes for straps and blah blah blah. Now looking at soldiers and how they are living in the barracks, holy crap!
I might not have had a kitchen or anything like that, but it was clean.
My shower, yeah.
It did.
I had a good shower. Had a nice hot shower. I had freaking a sink that wasn't throwing brown water out.
No.
You know, I was afraid.
I drank the tap water.
Yeah, I drank the tap water. Yeah, well,
but here
I
did.
Yeah, I wasn't afraid to turn on the AC for my room or make sure that the barracks were. And I wasn't afraid of uncovering the cover because it didn't smell like mold. It smelled like fresh, cleaned out ducks. You know what I mean? In Hawaii, you scrub the black mold away. Yeah, man. Yeah. So the current service leadership has moved away from that framework, scrubbing the Army's people first mantra. Again, soldiers come first. Soldiers are a credential. People first. We have people. People don't join the Army joins people. And stuff like that. All those old mantras and stuff like that. It's not.
Well, they say that they're moving towards that lethality and weapons, and who the fuck's running those?
Right.
Who's running all these weapon systems that you're putting this money into?
Not to mention the fact
who is deploying to the border that you're putting this money to?
Who are the ones that are who are the ones that are head nodding, going, "That's a good idea, sir. Let's fucking run with that." You know, Jesus Christ, stop.
Those are all the fucking people.
Right. Taking
it blows my mind that they can't.
Yeah. So taking this is from former Secretary of the Army, Christy Wormuth. Told military.com, instead of digging out of it, we're digging even deeper. Taking money out of facilities to near-term readiness isn't new. That's how the military got in this hole in the first place. Hell yeah. Jacob Freeman, who was first, I'm sorry, not Christy Wormuth. Jacob Freeman, who was the former chief of staff from her office. Yeah, we all fucking knew it. Everybody fucking knew it. So what I don't get is that why hasn't Pete, how hasn't the Secretary of Defense? I got to stop doing the formalities because he's in the office now. So just like how you say President Trump. So why hasn't Mr. Secretary or the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, why has he not done a walkthrough in the barracks? Like all he has to do is have a presence and show up and say, "What the hell's going on in here? Look at all this freaking mold."
Because then he will know.
Yeah,
right now he can just say,
and everybody, all the leaders will go, "Oh shit, the SecDef is walking in the barracks. I guess we better get this shit fixed." At least, if anything else, the second and third order effects of the Secretary of Defense visit. Hey, look, you can fucking do PT with the Secretary of Defense all you fucking want, but I'm surprised at the individuals that are the units that I wanted to hear them. Hey, 1st of the 10th Special Forces Group, did you have anybody that had any pay issues? Did you have anybody that had any barracks issues? Oh, hey, visiting, whatever. Name all that.
Did you have anybody that had any PCS issues?
Yeah, anybody in PCS? Yeah. Now,
well, to be fair, they're fixing that.
Yeah, they're fixing that. Yeah, any PCS moves with their household goods, he did step in for that. So, and I'm just blown away. Many buildings that house junior enlisted soldiers that are decades old with persistent issues running from mold to pests to failing plumbing and broken HVAC systems. Without getting, if he walks through the barracks, don't show them they do the red carpet walk. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should just show up. He should. That's what I don't get. Everyone's getting, even the military. Dude, I had a meeting. Did you want to hear some breaking news? I had a meeting with some of the meme lords, some of the guys who are memeing. That were his support, they're now thinking of memeing on him, like doing memes about him, and the lack of him going to any barracks and visits. It's like, man.
Oh well, he's been in their boots though. He knows how it is.
Dude, Fancy Bear called him Box of Bears Pete, Box of Books Pete, Box of Books Pete. I'm like, damn, dude, Fancy Bear's already jumping on this shit, man. The border has always had a significant level of troops there already. I know this because I myself, back in the Guard, participated in a border mission myself when I was back when I was a little private ICE, little private Ramos, little private Moses, little private back in the 1990s, before the dark times, before Iraqi freedom and OEF and all that.
And like I said, and not saying that money does not need to be spent there.
Correct.
Why are you taking it from the barracks?
Why are you taking it from the barracks? Yeah, why aren't you taking it out of some of the HQs? You would think all those consolidations all those consolidated headquarters, all that overhead.
All those people you fired, where is that money going?
All the people that,
That chainsaw thingy,
Yeah,
you know,
10,
all those big cuts.
we got, according to Doge, according to the
That $5 you
Yeah.
saved.
According to Doge, we got, what was it? According to the Secretary of Defense, we saved $10 billion. So
Yeah.
what the hell?
I mean, that money could have. I mean, you could have done the barracks and all the extra border stuff.
No, you
with
could
that
have,
money.
dude, you could have built a fob out there for the soldiers to rotate in and out of. And you want to talk about,
With a pool.
with a pool, yeah. Matter of fact,
you could have really fobbed it up and had Friday night steak and shrimp.
Yeah, exactly that. Every fucking night, just about. But then again, we have soldiers currently staying. Now, we want to talk about money issues. We recall Jarhead, y'all, when the Marines were spilling the beans to the reporter about the PROMAS being fucked up, and then Jamie Foxx smokes the dog shit out of them. Yeah, I remember that one too. That was a good movie. But you got to remember, we get in the inbox about soldiers complaining about staying in hotels. Now, okay, why are you complaining about staying in a hotel? But then I think, what the fuck are we doing in hotels? Why didn't we build like a super fob? Or why didn't we, it almost seems like this, I don't know, man. I mean, we have Matt Damon the whole, I mean, this is just as bad as the soldiers' paychecks getting their money taken out of for food costs that we found out was going to a different pool of money.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. Hey, how come I'm not seeing the DoD authorize embeds so we could go down and dude, just go walk into the border mission. Now, mind you, we did get some stuff in the inbox stating that there were families that were just saying, "Fuck it, I'm going to go down there and stay in this hotel with my husband."
I mean, if you're staying in a hotel, I mean, I probably would too.
Yeah.
Depending on, it depend on if I had kids, I'm just like,
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Well, even if you do got kids, and it's summertime, and you're down in a rotation, and your spouse, your kids are out of school,
on a little border vacation,
going on a little border mission there. Like I said, I don't understand why they just didn't build like a super fob, left it at that, saving all the. So I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna make an announcement. Yes, right now the U.S. military are using hotels. They're using hotels while they're conducting their border mission. How do I know this? Because we get the drama that happens in the inbox, i.e. CSMs holding formations outside of the hotel parking lot. Freaking soldiers acting the fool in the fucking hotel, and then people complaining, wondering why there's soldiers running up and down butt naked drunk in a hotel. I mean, there's a lot of stories that you guys don't hear. So
let me tell you what, if I was on a road trip and I stop at a hotel and I hear extend to left fucking march out that window.
Exactly that.
I am going out there.
Yeah,
and
you boys like Mexico?
I'm gonna you call me Karen after that because I'm gonna sound like one when I'm done.
Oh my God. Or what if you were a civilian and you were hanging outside?
No, that's what I mean.
No, that's what I'm saying, but what if you were a
civilian? I hear all that.
Yeah, you're a civilian and you're hanging outside, or you're walking to the pool and you have your children's with you, and there's some soldiers doing some drunk ass shit and they get lippy with you because you're like, dude, why are you running up and down the hallway screaming out loud, in your drawers?
Like Rakkasan shit or whatever.
Yeah, doing Rakkasan
drawing
things.
Dicks on the wall.
Why are you throwing Rakkasan things and putting Tories everywhere? Why are you doing that?
I know, but that's what comes to mind.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm probably going to BTA.
Yeah, dude, I'm just saying. I would be like, shut up. I'll be screaming out there, shut the fuck up, Nathan said, I'll tell you, in an OSINT environment, I'm told to make my supplies last. We have to wait till. Oh yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, Nathan. We got some interesting stuff in the inbox about basic training soldiers not having shit tickets. Soldiers having to buy some of their own shit. I mean, we're like, we just started getting this traffic. Not
they need to start telling their mamas.
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to say, you need to ride home. We ain't getting shit. Yeah, we don't have shit tickets. Yeah, could you imagine though? You're outside, you're in the hotel, you're about ready to go down there and hang out in the pool or something like that, and you got a bunch of troops going out there, or like you said, you just came back from a long shift, you're traveling, you've been traveling all on a business trip, and all of a sudden you finally get to bed. It's 2 a.m, and then 3 hours later, oh my God, dude. Yeah.
I would lose my mind. I would be outside carrying, being a Karen.
Yeah.
They can call me that.
El Real Vato Loco says from X, maybe 3 kind of super fobs spread all over 3 regions. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Gotta get a Chili's up in there somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad you mentioned that because we're going to be focusing on the border mission soon. We're going to be doing some I don't want to say like embedded reporting or something like that, but we're going to be out and about. How about that on the border stuff? And so when that happens, then there we go. That you'll know. So. But
maybe Stitch will go in. Stitch. Right in there.
Well, yeah, you never know. But if you see two retired looking person in ACUs that look a little
with a
stretched
blue
out,
dog,
little ACUs on with a little stretch out that looks like, hey man, when was the last time you did your height and weight? And all of a sudden they just run away. It could be me and Spanky on site running away from you because we're you caught us. But yeah, exactly that. Bought the loco. How come we don't have super fobs? So again, I will go back and say that before you start taking money from the soldiers from the barracks, how about you build your super fobs and tell those soldiers or tell those commands, get the fuck out of those hotels. Get out of those hotels, because I guarantee it, if you do the cost run up, that's a good idea too. We'll do some research on that. What's it cost to have a unit deployed to the border staying in a hotel?
Oh, I'm sure that it is a lot more than it would be to take in them giant circuit tents and USMC and even bring a whole gym with you with another circus tent.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about carrying them yeet balls though anymore.
Yeah, that's a lot less equipment.
Yeah, exactly.
What are they going to do with all those yeet balls?
I don't know. So you see on the main page, somebody posted, they did like a little museum piece on their stuff. They got the yeet ball and they encased it and they made it like a little museum piece to signify moments of a gentler time. Hang on, let me see if I can let me pull that up.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, but I'm serious. Like all the yeet balls that the Army purchased. I wonder if the yeet ball makers are going out of business.
Well, I wonder if the yeet. Well, first off, it's gonna be on somebody's.
I hope they
hand
diversified.
Receipt. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's just it. Yeah. There it is. Yep. That yeet ball's on someone's hand receipt.
Yep, exactly. So, anyhow.
That's great. I love it. Soldiers can be so fun sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. On somebody's hand receipt, will it get turned in? Who knows? Who knows? I'll just say, we're going to take a break right quick. And then we'll be, please get to the border and show the country what soldiers are going through, though. It's very important. Yeah, we plan on that. So, we'll take a break right quick and refill your glasses, smoke them if you got them. Do your 22 push-ups. Shots. Sorry. Just had to Shouts. We're right back. Shouts.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
Soldier's tale of wild misdeeds, from the chow hall to the PT grind. You won't believe the things you'll find. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private tensions far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Stuck in the mud so deep, and then that rain, no time for sleep. Immersion like golden hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Predator's antics far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Army of the force, the madness we know. so deep. A midnight rain, no time for sleep. Emerge straight like golden hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeants rage, a fiery storm. Private antics far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army WTF, the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Army WTF, the madness we know. In the ranks where the wild things roam. Every soldier's got a tale of their own. From the absurd to the downright strange. Army WTF, it never will change. So raise a glass to the tales untold. In the Army's world where the brave and bold live the moments that make us say Army WTF every single day.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing. Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
And we're back. Oh man, we're getting some traffic. I guess the site's glitching on the page, and we're having
some issues.
We're having some issues on the posting of this live broadcast, but don't worry about it. We will double check and get you guys and gals the recorded stuff, and then because I can see right now there's people that are showing their screens, and I guess we're glitching. I didn't realize that. So why don't you guys tell me we're glitching? There's been all the anger and yelling and stuff like that.
I've been busy over here. I didn't notice I was glitching until you kind of
no, it's okay.
went off for a minute.
Hey, I think there's something wrong with your recording. Hey, you know what? After looking at some of it, it looks like there might be some stuff. So yeah, it's an easy fix. We can re-record. It'll get reposted again on the same. You won't even notice a difference on the timeline. You'll probably notice, wait a minute, this looks like this has been recorded. No, well, it's because we changed. We want to make sure that it got recorded correctly. So there you go. All right. So the last thing I want to talk about, that GAO report. And one of the things that, some people are, I think, well, on our end, we could see it though. So if it's from our end, then we don't know. But anyways, we'll fix that. It'll be an easy fix. So the last thing I want to post,
for you.
For you. It's been good for you. Yeah, it's good for you. It's good for you. But no, we're having it on our end. I can see it on some of the stuff right here. I don't Greg. Oh man.
Take your time, Greg.
Yeah, take your time, Greg. Yeah, just make sure you exhale. So anyway, so we're going back to finish that report of the GAO when they were talking about the barracks, and this is something that was highlighted. You team seems to be okay. Yeah, as I'm saying, on our end we could see that there's been some glitchings and stuff like that. I don't know. I'll have to check it out, and I'll have to see what the anomaly was. But either or, it'll get fixed. So service members or first sergeants at 5 installations described problems with the water quality in the barracks. For example, service members in one discussion group told us tap water in the barracks often brown, and does not appear safe for drinking. Hey, you can read all that stuff, talk about pest control, whatever. The last sentence is what fucking got me fucked up. And that was the further officials at one installation told service members are responsible for cleaning up biological waste that may remain in a barracks room after a suicide. What the fuck?
That is horrific.
I don't even know what to
I
say.
can't even imagine trying to tell one of my soldiers that they had to do that.
Right.
I can't even imagine having to form those words to come out of my mouth.
Right. The hamster got tired.
I would do it myself if it came down to it before I would make one of my soldiers do
right.
that.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, there are contracted companies that do that. Did they go and do clean up crime scenes? You don't have to dude. I'm just like, ugh. No, I'm seeing the glitches now. Yeah, I'm noticing the followers, the viewers and stuff like that on the different platforms are fluctuating up and down. So I don't know what's going on. But it's okay. We're more than happy to repost and all that stuff. No big deal. Video, of course, being high quality and all that. Yada yada. But anyways, that was the thing that I wanted to talk about when it came to the Hots and Cots stuff. Make sure you share, like, and follow Hots and Cots. Drop a review, and then that way we can get Rob. I think he's about ready to push over 1,000 or something like that. So there we go. That's some good shit. All right. Last thing we're talking about. Last thing we're talking about. Bro, how come we haven't seen it? Have you seen any DoD briefings or pressers or something like that? At all?
When is the last time? I have not at all. Did they forget do we even have PAOs anymore? Is that an MOS? Did they get rid of them all?
Oh, congratulations, by the way, to those PAOs that are cool.
I love y'all. I really do. But I'm just wondering, are y'all okay?
Yeah. What's going on? How come we don't have any pressers? I have not seen one single press conference from the Department of Defense. They do like to do their wave top videos and talk about, whatever they got going on or whatever lethal stuff we got going on for warfighting. But yeah, as a matter of fact, I've seen the Department of State do a lot of fucking pressers and press conferences and stuff like that. I don't understand. I don't get it. Most of the information that's coming out that people are asking, DoD press briefings, I never heard of her. A lot of individuals, that's what I'm saying. A lot of questions that we have when it comes to any new DoD policies, like finding out how many individuals are staying in a hotel and how come money is going away from the barracks and why they're going more to the border, and then we're actually spending more money for soldiers to live in hotels than actually fixing them at home station. But that's another question.
Yeah, they don't want to answer any of these questions. I think that's probably the reason why.
Yeah, I don't think they want to answer these questions either. Or I don't think there's anybody that, how do I say this? I've been noticing that for a lot of the fuck your feelings crowd, we're not going into Monday edition territory here. For a lot of the fuck your feelings crowd, they sure are sensitive when you ask questions like that, though.
Oh, so and if you dare to disagree with anything, you get fired. Like, so, you've got to be a yes man. You have to be a yes man to have a job now. So that's probably why they're not having press conferences, because they either have to lie, which is an integrity thing, and we're not supposed to do that, or not say anything. Exactly. So that's, I think, because you can't say bad things. You can't make anybody look bad, because then you get fired too.
Right.
So that's why I don't think they're having any, because there's nothing nice to say right now.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's on another.
There's just no way to say that the barracks have mold in a nice way.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, well, let's just say, hey, what are your plans on and doing a barracks mold review or something like that? That has nothing to do. Look, you didn't create the mold. The mold's been there. You're just now new in the seat and have to deal with the same shit.
We're pretty sure we really do know that y'all didn't go in there and put mold in there in the last 100 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I don't know. The some of the media would say Trump put the mold there. But you can't. No, for real. How would I say this? The American service member wants to know, and wants to know why there's been no. They would like to know what's going on with the DoD. I know there's some initiatives from the Army that soldiers would like answers to. There are some Marines, there's some Navy, there's some Air Force, Coast Guardsmen, Guardians. They would like to know, hey, what's going on with my force or something like that. And it was to have, and also I miss Jeff Shogel's questions.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know, hear from their leaders. Just, hey, this is what's going on.
This is what we're doing. Yeah, this is what we're doing.
Sky is blue.
Yeah, exactly. Are we going to go to the Army's 250th birthday parade? Are you? And there's another question too. Are you going to the? Yeah, I will say will be. How do I say this? There will be a presence there. How about that?
Yes.
There you go.
The nation will be represented.
The WTF Nation will be represented at the 200. We're not marching. No, I'm just going to say it. My profile prevents me from saying, I ain't marching yet. But there are preparations being made. Op order is out. Make sure there's an op order that's out there where I guess service members are going to be used to serve cupcakes to congressional people.
It's okay. Every time I hear about this parade, I just hear the Little Mermaids, look at this stuff. It's me too. My collection's complete. I literally think about yes, we got to look at all my new toys.
Wait, yeah. Let's put it this way: it's no different than when the Army has AUSA, right? Everyone likes that's the Army Con. Everyone goes there, so it's just so coincidentally the Army's birthday, the Army's anniversary falls on the same day as the birthday of the president, which we'll talk about that on Monday. We'll talk about that. That's a Monday issue. Because yes, there is going to be some WTF moments representation at and also the inbox will be open for all WTFs happening during that 250th anniversary parade.
I am sure there will be.
It's going to be sweet. Maybe Hots and Cots could do like a limited edition birthday Hots and Cots for everybody staying there. But anyways,
it's gonna be fabulous.
So yes, there will be. So you might even see some of us, or you might see us doing some selfies with people and stuff like that. You never know. Don't go.
Still wondering how we got all this birthday party money, but okay.
Yeah. How do we get all this? Yeah, I digress. Yeah. So did the Barracks Money get out of that too? Pip says, "Don't go. It's a trap to involuntary recall you." I was, come to think about it, I was cleaning out some stuff and I was moving, you used to, when you retire, you finally don't have to worry about, you go through some old tubs and some stuff like that. I was looking for something else, but then I opened up a tub and it was my last day tub. The last day tub for me is the tub that I had everything that I had on the last day I was in the uniform, and I put it in a tub. Right. And that was it. So I opened it up and I could smell the mold from Fort Bragg. No, I was kidding. But I opened it up and it was my ACUs. It was my ACUs and with my beret. And I was like, I got a little bit of the feels. I got a little bit talks amongst yourselves. I got a little bit of the feels there going like, man,
I did not keep any ACUs.
Well, I was looking for I was looking for like some hoodies and stuff like that, because the little guy likes to run around and he enjoys wearing the hoodies and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I got so many duffel bags. Oh man, every time somebody, hey man, are you going through CIF? Yeah, what you got? What do you have? What do you need? Well, I need this, and this. Well, come on down to Ice's garage and we can help you out. And then I assist in making sure everybody has first time goes. I recently helped a couple friends out with their CIF turn in. And so, cause I just give you so much stuff. But, anyways, so yeah, I kind of opened it up and like, I just feel like, and we're going to talk about military influencers who are out that still wear the uniform, but we're going to talk about that story, probably on Monday, but anywho, we got, we're glitching. Somebody said that are you guys, yeah. So, yeah. I'm not gonna dick with this anymore. I think we talked about all we would talk about. Do some housekeeping, right? We don't need to do housekeeping.
Let me find, where is it? Oh, there's a limit.
There's limit pledge. Yeah. Okay. So real quick, some housekeeping, and what do we got? So did you guys see? I hope you guys caught the interview with Colonel Evans. You guys see that? Speaking of Evans. Colonel Otis Evans, that old retired man. I shouldn't say old school. I should say old school Vietnam veteran. Old school Vietnam veteran came on, medevac pilot, talked about his time in Vietnam. Woof, man, I love talking to historical figures. I don't know. We don't think we got FTX going on, do we? I think we do. No, we don't. Didn't they do FTX? No, they did FTX last week, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Co-ops.
I can't keep up with the kids sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. We get co-ops on Saturday with Nemo and the crew, WTF Nation Gaming, Valor Gaming, Stack Up Gaming, and whoever gaming that likes to join in the fun. I guess they're doing some game called Gray Zone. There's a new game called Gray Zone. Some sort of special ops Gray Zone something.
Ooh, new game.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah, I got to check it out too. Sunday, of course, the sports bar with Yashua Kingsmith and the coach. Monday edition, myself and Massey. Tuesday, Michael Kataski, also known as CQ, with his Angry Stafford Mab Mike and the Angry Elf. And then Wednesday is Radar and TZ for the Smoke Pit. And then us, Sergeant's Time, Thursday. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I don't want this thing. What I don't want this to happen is I don't want this thing to glitch out and then the show not be good. So we're going to, like I said, you will see a repost of the said same video. No big deal. Don't sweat it. We got you guys. All the arguments and comments will be in play. So anyways, all right. Share, like, and follow. We're live on 2 Facebook pages, 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, named both on those pages. And of course, X. And make sure you download the Hots and Cots apps. You can follow them on their Facebook page. You can see them. And also, make sure you follow, give a like out and shout out to Vet TV. They've been pretty gracious with us. They've been highlighting some of the stuff. And we're going to try to get, we are going to get Ethan and Chris from Project Leaflet to talk about Embed Actual, their time they spent in Ukraine in 2024. So I'm looking forward to that. So make sure you share, like, and follow. And I think that's it. So you got anything for me? You good to go?
No, y'all have sweet dreams and shots.
All right, shots.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Orders driving us insane. ATF zero dark 30, no time to complain. Push-ups in the mud, feel the muscle strain. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Hilltops in the desert, sandstones in our eyes. Memories for breakfast, no room for lies. Rock marches through the night under starless skies. Brothers and sisters, we rise. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos, in the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Drill sergeant's fury echoing in the air. Discipline and duty we all must bear. Battle bodies by our side in the fight we share. In the face of danger we dare. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Souls and firefights, adrenaline's rush. Silent nights, broken by the enemy's hush. Medics on the move in the heat of the crush. In the heart of battle we trust. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. Memories in our mind. Brothers lost but never left behind. Army WTF moments in the stories we find. In the Army's embrace, we're forever entwined. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Through the smoke and the flames we rise again. In the heart of the storm we find our sin. Battle buddies by our side, our men. In the Army's legacy we transcend.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.